viewers, and welcome to WanderCast, a podcast dedicated to the world of Wander Over Yonder. This is episode 5, The Prisoner, the Bad Guy, and the Troll. I'm Cody.
I'm Aya. And I'm Sunny.
And today with us we have two very special guests, Alison and Brandon of Watchdog Radio.
Hi, I'm Alison. I'm crazy.
I'm and I'm just me.
He's just Brandon.
Is Brandon's real name Brandon?
Okay,
Brandon's a pony.
Yeah. With that being said, let's get wandering. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lord Hater's better, so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow! I have toothpaste. I don't even know why.
The Wander and Hater's gonna hate. We're losing track very, very quick.
Oh, okay.
We're still talking about the prisoner, right? I'm all over that.
Yes. Does anybody want some toothpaste? Because I have some and I don't even know why.
Okay, guys, for people who don't know, the prisoner was... All 3 episodes are really good, but the prisoner was Wander on Hater's ship, and it was really good. The bad guy had sexy mustache Wander.
Yes.
And the troll took us all by surprise, let's just say that.
The troll had Prince Cashmere, and he's wonderful.
He's great.
And apparently people are shipping him with Sylvia now.
I ship it ironically, thank you.
Whatever happened to Seahorse?
I will still love Seahorse, okay? But, you know, it'll be...
I don't ship
it should be called,
the
ship should be called Fluffy Horse. The ship should be called Fluffy Horse.
Great, we're like 3 minutes in and we're already talking about ships. This is great.
Wow. That's a new
stand up for my
record.
Seahorse. I ship everyone, okay?
We need to talk about the episode.
So The Prisoner was our first Peepers episode.
Yes, let's talk about
Sunny,
It was
Sunny, the
glorious.
mating call.
Peepers.
The Peepers.
Better than all y'all, so just go home now, man.
Yeah.
Oh wait, one of my favorite parts of the episode was Lord Hater beginning is like, got it, pal? Psych, we're not pals. Hater out.
Hater out!
No, seriously, it's not gonna be easy. Use the trigger one. Hater out.
Peeper's not here, he's in Helmet Town.
Oh
Yes.
god. Oh god.
Yes.
That was
Wander
perfect.
has had that. And when Hater's not here, he's in the hoodie town. He's, Evil Hood Town.
Sylvia's not here. She's in Horsetown.
Town.
Saddle Town.
Let's
my
see.
God.
So, how about Lord Hater's bedroom?
That was kind of creepy.
The waterbed was great.
Waterbed.
Just quickly segueing back to the subject of Sylvia, I just wanted to bring this up because you never see her without her reins and saddle. A part of me is thinking that her reins and saddle are actually a part of her and can be removed.
No, I don't think so.
So if you tried to rip off Sylvia's reins, it would like rip off her skin and it'd be like, ah!
No!
If someone did that, like, she would be really pissed off.
I think they're just kind of hard to take off. You know, if you've ever been around horses, it's just a pain in the ass putting these things on them.
Yeah.
Well, that's mostly because they
Anyway,
struggle, I feel like. So
Anyway, back to Lord Hater's waterbed and his video of him lifting weights, which Wander is very questionable.
His face was perfect. Just like, what?
He just froze in midair.
Wander can do that.
Glorious.
Oh yeah, the Watchdog eating sandwiches again, like, what?
It's okay. Let me tell you a
How
story
do they eat?
Let me tell you a story. When I was first watching that episode, I was watching it with my mom, and the minute that frame of them eating came on the screen, I just shouted, "How?" This image pisses me off way more than it should.
Yes.
Well,
then again,
very careful.
they're walking Powerpuff Girl eyes. I don't think you're supposed to think this through.
I know, but
You shouldn't question it,
knee-jerk
Allison.
reaction.
It's pretty obvious that you shouldn't
question
question it.
everything. Yes,
Yeah.
because space works how the heck it wants to in this show.
Except when it's Wander.
Don't even get me started on space. God, I already had a 5-minute
Wander.
discussion with Brandon about this.
No. Let's get Allison started.
Yes.
Screw the rules, he's Wander.
I mean, Wander just running around all that stuff in Lord Hater's ship reminds me of the Thief and the Cobbler a lot. With that reference.
Yes, which was, I heard, because the animator for that was Richard Williams, who I heard was a fan of Yellow Submarine, which Yellow Submarine also inspired the artwork for Wander Over Yonder, and I really saw that in, Lord Hater's ship in this. It was very pencil sketchy in the shading, and that is very reminiscent of Yellow Submarine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I almost sounded smart for a second there.
Who's the universe's awesomeness evildoer, Lord Hater?
And And they play in the cafeteria, too.
The elevator version. Who is the universe's awesomest evil doer? Lord Hater.
And, of course, Lord Hater answers the phone with his hand.
A thing that never got explained, and I was waiting.
Is his phone in his glove or something?
Yes. That was
Peter's
the only
his
logical
dog.
explanation.
I don't even know where
phone.
Peepers was keeping his phone. He just took it out from behind his back. And I was
I
like,
got
Ring, ring, ring,
Wander.
ring, ring.
I got Wander.
And then when he hangs up the phone, it's like, ah!
That was my favorite part. God, I love Peepers. Whatever.
Whatever. Oh yeah, the ending where I was so glad that Sylvia came back and started punching Peepers.
That was my favorite part. She finally beat up Peepers
Yes.
in the show. It's like, oh my god, oh, this is glorious.
Peepers. Oh,
Peepers,
Peepers.
man.
Peepers getting beat up, best part of the episode.
Yeah, no, if I just start going off on a thing about Peepers, feel free to stop me.
No, it's
No.
okay.
No, we won't
Because
stop
this
you, Alison.
podcast will be longer than the actual episode if you don't stop.
Oh, come on. I mean, like, if I would go on about Wander with his mustache, that'd take about 3 hours as well.
Our episodes are supposed to be
Big
longer than
guy
the
with his mustache.
episodes. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just my ramble about Peepers would be longer than the actual episode.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would totally listen to that.
Okay, let me tell you about why Peepers is great. He has like this big adorable eye, he's all short, he's like 5 inches shorter than the other Watchdogs, he wears this giant, like, weird helmet that's obviously totally compensating for his height, and he's got this weird little nasally voice, and he's voiced by Tom Kenny, and he's great, and I love him, oh my god! There, I did it.
Sunny, it reminds you
You
of
win all
anyone?
the awards.
You win. Although, because, you know, coming up, we have an episode called The Little Guy coming up, which is the long-awaited Wesley episode. And the description says he's the tiniest Watchdog cadet, so maybe he's even smaller than Peepers?
That's probably because he's younger.
Or maybe younger? I don't know.
It said he
It's
was
the
a
littlest
cadet, that means
Watchdog.
he's
He
in training.
seems so cute.
I know, he's gonna be adorable.
I want the hat,
See,
and
it
I
said
want
he
it
was a
now.
cadet, so that means he's in training, so he's probably younger than Peepers.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Peepers is like in his mid-20s.
So cute, and then Wander's
You were so cute, I can't stand it!
Trade! Oh man, Peepers.
Oh,
Watchdogs. So I love Watchdogs, man. They're
Why are
great.
they called Watchdogs? They have nothing dog of that on them.
Watch, eyeballs, the
I know
dog
they're
just
called
sounds
watch.
cool.
I don't watch with the eye. Duck. I'm sorry.
Because they're tough, like Watchdogs, you know?
Just give them all puppy ears.
If I
don't know, man.
if I ever get
I
annoyed,
didn't name
tell me
him.
to shut up, okay? Because I'm
Watchdogs with puppy ears. Wow.
oh, that was so
starting to
cute.
wonder if I'm being annoying.
Because they're adorable, like
That's their Halloween costume.
Which is funny because I had a Watchdog that was, I was RP with him on my Sylvia RP blog that was actually dressed as a cat.
But can I just plug my friend Icarus's Wesley blog that he already made right after the synopsis hit?
Oh, that was him?
That was him! I was
okay.
surprised too.
I was wondering who it was.
Yeah, he just started like role playing with me. I'm like, oh my god, already. And then like Icarus mentioned like that was him. I'm like, oh my god, that was you. Oh my god. Okay.
I wasn't surprised.
I think it's Ask Wesley the Watchdog. I don't remember.
It's
but it's
Ask Watchdog Wesley.
yeah, it's the one Wesley blog. I think there's two, but I don't think the other one's like active at all.
Part of me wants to know when, because you know when Wesley is going to become, he's going to be becoming the little guy. But the other two characters that we've seen with guest stars, Sir Brad Starlight and Trudy Traveler, we haven't heard
Right.
any news of them yet. I hope they're going to be like at some point, because maybe but I don't know, they would probably announce them beforehand if they were in an episode, because it would have like a guest star on it.
Right, like the little guy did. It had like Aziz Ansari credited right in the synopsis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So they're gonna be there.
people are saying that Trudy Traveler might be Wander's quote-unquote love interest, which I would be.
I have
for that.
theories. Can I say them?
Yeah, sure.
The actress playing Trudy Traveler is also the actress who played Mary the Nicelander in Wreck-It Ralph, and she's
Oh my god, really?
yes,
Really?
yes. So we're gonna have
God.
Mary and Fix It Felix like
She was
around it.
also, what was her name? She was also in Bug's Life. She was one of the ants in A Bug's Life, like, I want to say the grandmother ant, but not the queen. She was also in Cars. She was Minnie in
the
Cars.
grandmother aunt was the queen.
Right.
I
Until
know,
the
I'm
end.
talking about
Until
another-
the end.
I talked about another aunt. There's another aunt that's voiced by
The princess.
What's
There
her
was a
name?
little
Phoenix,
princess and then an older princess that was to become the queen.
Yeah, I don't, she's not the queen's bloodline, and now we're arguing over Bugs Life.
Okay.
Wow, let's get back to Wander.
Wow.
Can I say my thing?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay. The actress, she's like an older actress. She's like a middle-aged. So the character is probably gonna be, probably around the same age because she sounds her age. She's kind of like nice middle-aged lady sounding. So she's probably gonna be a little too old to be Wander's love interest unless she plays younger. I don't know.
I love how you describe
We need
that
Jane-
nice middle-aged sounding lady.
Yeah, come on. You know what that sounds
No,
like.
actually
Sounds like
I
my
don't,
mom,
because
basically.
everybody I talk to at least sounds younger or older than who they actually are. Or like what
I
they
also have
actually
the
are.
theory that, like the rumored, and I say rumored because I'm pretty sure it wasn't never officially confirmed, but the rumored Princess Acorn character, I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
that was
she's-
a thing somebody put on Wikipedia, and I don't think that's actually a thing.
I don't know if it's true, but if it is true, I think she might be in the episode with Sir Bride Starlight.
I
That
don't think
is-
she's real. Let me
That
just
is
say.
if she's real. I'm just saying if she's real.
I mean, because that press event said that Wander might be saving a princess at one point.
Yeah, one of them says saving a princess. It's in the same synopsis that also described helping one of Hader's watchdogs back to a ship, which is what we're getting in the little guy.
Wikipedia also said Wesley was third in command, but he's a cadet, so we know that's not true.
And then Wikipedia also said Wander has an older
Good
brother.
job, Wikipedia.
And yeah, I don't think the princess is, at least in that vein, is real.
I don't really think Wander has. Well, he probably does have siblings, but right now I don't assume that.
Only time will tell.
Or, you know what, hell, maybe Trudy Traveler's his mother. How cute would that be?
Maybe. Yes.
It could be interesting.
Honey, what was that?
I think that would be adorable.
What was that headcanon I came up with for, like, I know some people call them Star Nomads, some people don't.
I call them Star Muppets.
Because I know
That's me, that's my
Zoe
thing.
doesn't call them Star Nomads because that means that...
Star Muppets.
But
Call
I
them
came
that.
up with this cool...
Yeah, I
Wait,
made.
finish your thing.
I call him an Interstellar.
Yeah.
I call
because
him,
the Disney sites calls him an Interstellar feller, and I ran with that.
for now on, I'm calling him Wander an Orange Spoon.
See, I think you can use the term star nomad if they actually are nomads, but I don't think that should be limited to his race, because, like, who says only his race travels
Yeah,
the
that's-
universe, right?
But
Yeah.
I came up with this idea that with the star on his head, I kind of mixed it into this idea with the headcanon that their souls and like part of his species and the souls of the other people in his species are linked with a star. And when a star is born, a new one is born. A new one of his species is born. And when the star dies out,
Well, that's
and when the star
cute.
dies out, that the star that was linked with the soul of one of whoever it is dies with it.
That's oddly sweet in a way.
That is very
That's-
nice.
That's
I'm
interesting.
sure I'll think about that.
It was
I always
stupid. I
like
was
the
so
theory.
sleepy. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I have
I
all
have
kinds of dumbass headcanons.
So do I.
I actually have my own headcanon for the star in his hat, and my headcanon for the star in his hat ties in with the story of how Wander and Sylvia met. They're basically the same story, how Wander got the star in his hat and how Wander and Sylvia met. It's extremely long and long-winded, and I don't want to explain it here. Maybe I'll explain it, like, in a big text post on my Tumblr at some point.
You can give the
headcanon for
basics of
star
it.
on his head it's a pin he won at the fair. There's my headcanon.
My headcanon was that his parents were star gods and that they gave it to him as a gift to remember them by.
All my headcanons are like super simple.
Funny. Maybe his parents were star gods, and he was supposed to become he was like next in line for the throne as a star god, or like to become, because his parents, it's kind of like a royalty thing. And
It's
then
like
he
Hercules in a way.
He didn't want to inherit the throne and become a star god and stuff and do all that stuff. So he kind of left his parents, and he uses that as a way to
Because-
remember who he really.
Yeah, because Wander
Yeah.
wants more out of life instead of just being like stuck in one place.
Mm-hmm.
So
Let's
he's
just
a
call this
Disney
headcanon
princess.
corner.
Yes! He's a Disney princess! He's
I
an
want much more than this provincial life.
What
Oh,
did I
geez.
miss?
imagining Wander's village, and it's about Belle, and they're all singing about Wander. But there he goes,
Jesus.
that guy is straight.
Oh my god.
I want much more than this provincial life. I can't do Wander.
Sounds like they gotta sing.
Actually, my story for the Star in His Hat, the super condensed version, because it's actually kind of long, is that his home planet has this mountain. I call it Polarius Peak. I may call it something else. It's the one mountain in the universe where all shooting stars come to rest after flying through the universe. Like, shooting stars just, like, randomly spout up, but after a while, after they fly through the universe, they eventually come to rest on this mountain. And, Wander's, and there's a superstition on the planet that if you make a wish on a shooting star, it'd be, like, you know, wishy, but if you manage to catch the shooting star before it falls on the mountain, your wish will surely come true. And at the beginning of the story, it's like Wander's wish, he wants to be, like, free and stuff, and then he ends up, like, meeting with Sylvia, who then, you know, is kind of, and they get, long story short, at the end of the story, he ends up catching the shooting star, and his wish is he wants to be travel, and that's when he decides to be friends with Sylvia and travel with her, and he decides to keep the star in his hat as, like, a little memory. So that's basically how I see it.
You put much more thought into these things than I ever felt like doing.
Yeah. Like, I have this
I
really
don't
huge...
even come up with any.
I have this huge headcanon
so
for
lazy.
Sylvia, but it's, like, really long and weird.
Oh,
You
mine
mean
are
the one
for
about the
Peter.
boyfriend and stuff?
Well, I mean, like, it was tied into, like, basically I had her go through a horrible heartbreak, and then she finds Wander as a baby wrapped up, and she sees the good in him and realizes that she needs to protect him, because if she would ever lose Wander, she would, like, regret for the rest of her life, because she, like, lost all of the loves of her life.
Oh man, I can't wait for this to be shown in like a 3-second flashback on the show and just pisses everyone off.
Oh god.
No,
It's like
but
Howard's
Sunny,
backstory,
it's
Ralph.
Yeah.
Sunny, it's kind of like
What?
in Adventure Time when Jake's parents find Finn laying on the ground, but instead of being a baby who just pooped on a leaf, and the dad's like, "You can't kiss me anymore because you just kissed a boom boom baby." It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So, hey, remember on when the Jack McBrayer and April Winchell were on the Radio
Yes.
Disney thing and they were in
Yes.
character and they said like, how did you two meet? And they're like, oh, that's a really long story, but it's so awesome. So I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's
but
happy.
it was awesome, and Wander also mentioned that I think she, in reference to Sylvia, I think she gets kind of embarrassed too, so maybe it's part of my headcanon that another condensed version is that Wander and Sylvia didn't exactly get along with Wander when they first met. She thought Wander was annoying, and Wander kept embarrassing her, and I just drew a blank there. But after a while, she started warming up to him, and that's what I think, like, yeah, how it fits with them. It's a long story, and she gets kind of embarrassed, but it was awesome.
Oh, poor babies.
I have barely any headcanons for Wander and Sylvia. They are all about Peepers and Lord Hater. All of
Just
them.
tell Alison, you should just tell them
tell
all
us
right
more.
now.
You can read about it on my RP blog.
No, tell us
Maybe we
now.
should get back to talking about the show.
Maybe we should,
Maybe
you
we
know?
should. Peepers, everyone!
Let's just talk about the prisoner, man, unless you want to move on to the bad guy, but I can just
wanna
go
move on
on
to
forever
bad
about the
guy.
Not the
prisoner.
bad guy! Please.
I got
move on
nothing
to
to say
bad
about the bad guy.
Mustache!
On to bad
I'm
guy.
in turtle
The bad
mode.
guy
I can't.
happens.
Sunny, help me.
Yeah.
I'm in turtle mode and I can't get out. I need to talk about Donnie, but nobody cares.
Oh, baby.
Anyway,
Teenage Mutant
the bad
Ninja
guy had wandered donning a sexy mustache, which, with his lack of nose, looked like it was coming from his eyes.
I love that.
His arms always look like they're coming out of his head, so I guess that's okay.
Wait, the mustache? What are we talking about?
Yes. Now that we're talking about Wander's mustache.
Be
Now that I
bad,
said it,
it's rad!
I'll wear
Yeah.
this mustache.
because Sunny has an avatar of Wander with his mustache
Oh,
on.
you switched
and now
it
that I
back.
look at it,
Yeah, it's back.
yeah. Now that I look at it, it kind of reminds me of the eye smoke. Like, if you've seen the season 3 pilot for the 3rd season of MLP with the Crystal Empire thing, the thing with Sombra and his eye smoke, it kind of reminds me of that.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me of Aqua Teen Hunger Force with the milkshake with the amazing bearded eyes. Nobody but me watches that show, I'm
I
sorry.
watched little bits of it. here
I've
and
seen
there.
glimpses of it, but it's not really my thing.
It reminds me of Slightly Whiplash
Sunny.
from, Dudley.
Zorro.
Alright,
Is it Zorro, that guy you like?
It's like,
Wacky racist guy.
yeah,
What's that Zorro, the guy you had that dream of Wander being Zorro or something?
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
And
My weird want dreams I don't talk about.
No, you talk about them because they're perfectly normal, Sonny.
I'm not talking about them here. I'm not talking about them here.
I haven't
just wanna
had
point
any
out-
Wander dreams yet.
They're not even that
I think
weird! I had a dream last night. I went to Hershey Park, and for some reason, like, I don't know why, but I was wearing my pajamas and I was going to Hershey Park, and I have no idea why.
I think I'll keep going.
My dreams are pretty screwed up. I posted a dream like a couple weeks back about like a Wander dream I did have. It was about Wander meeting a girlfriend, but his girlfriend was a pony, and it was a green pony that I forgot the first name, but the last name of the pony was Manda Pony. No relation to the music artist at all. Her cutie mark changed depending on what you last ate.
The heck?
See, whenever I have a dream that it's related to nothing and it's really, really effed up, so.
Okay, let me tell at least one Wander dream I had, which is one of my favorites.
I think I had one with peepers in it.
There was a dream I had, and I was watching a clip of one night. I was really, like, tired of, The Lone Ranger, and I fell asleep, and I had a dream that Lord Hater tied me to, like, train tracks and wanted to run me over with a train. And
Was it in black and white? Please tell.
I think, so, like, I'm about to get run over by a train, and suddenly Wander and Sylvia are, like, in the sunrise, and then Wander's like, I'm here to rescue you, and he's dressed as the Lone Ranger, and he comes to rescue me, and, like, we're running, and suddenly we fall off a cliff, and I wake up. That was...
Well, at least your dreams make some visible sense. Mine don't.
Guys,
It doesn't
I
make any
haven't
sense
had
at
any
all.
Wander dreams
Guys.
yet.
Sydney over in the other Wander Over Yonder group chat said that the Wander Over Yonder this is quote from Sydney, the Wander Over Yonder fandom needs a fan fiction that everybody hates, like Dipper Goes to Taco Bell.
Oh my
Cupcakes.
god.
Cupcakes
Yeah,
isn't
Wander
even that
Cupcakes.
bad. Have you ever
Oh
read
no!
Dipper Goes to
No,
Taco Bell?
not Wander Cupcakes.
Wander Cupcakes.
No!
Yes.
No!
Wander
I'm
goes
writing
to
it
Taco
down.
Bell.
The Wander Over Yonder theory. A lot of creepypastas are like that. It's like, it's only going to be a matter of time before somebody does that.
I'll make a creepypasta.
Or,
I'll make it. I'm okay with that.
Someone will make that.
anyway, back to the notion of the episode.
Yeah,
And
let's
the
get back to
episode
our
in question, I mean the bad guy. I said this in our last recording, but I don't know if it'll ever get put up or not, that Badlands Dan kind of reminds me of Iron Will, but red.
Yes.
With his face melted off.
With his face melted off. You're in my...
Fluttershy poured acid in his face when she went crazy.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry, I just love the bad guys so much because all the
And then
expressions.
there's the apple and lemon bartender
Yes.
that everybody ended up loving for some reason.
I didn't love him.
Me
I thought
neither.
it was creepy.
I think I resent him now.
Also, this is the first episode where Orbital Juice is mentioned by name.
Right.
Yeah.
I talked about this in one of the Watchdog radios. I think it was the last one that I really liked, that they didn't really go into what that was until now. Like, you don't see them traveling by a bubble, and suddenly this is important. You saw that this is how they get around before, and now it's significant, and I think I like that. They kind of set that up, and I thought that was very nice.
Yeah. I like this episode, how it's the being yourself episode, that you shouldn't try to be someone you're not.
Right.
And it's subtle! It's
Yes.
subtle!
And it was a twist.
Subtle!
Yeah.
It's a twist. Yeah.
So sweet.
Actually,
What's a
I don't know
tweet?
if they had the right credits, but I don't know if these were in the credits actually for the bad guy, but in the tandem credits for the troll and the bad guy, which is from this week, they said that April Winshaw also voiced the pig, and it's given a name. Apparently, the pig's name is Oink. It's the
Oink.
Oh yeah.
Oink.
Oh.
I noticed right away that was her.
Oink.
Yeah.
That's the best
Noticed
name.
right away.
She has a name. It's Oink. Apparently, wow, how great!
That's great.
That,
Badlands Dan, and then there's
Anyone voiced by Tom Kenny, I immediately pointed out.
And April Winchell, yeah.
Like, April Winchell has done a few incidental voices that I didn't know it was her until until I read it. Like, she did the fortune teller in The Good Deed, and I didn't know that was her.
What, she did? Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
I think she's like
Honey,
her.
you're the one that told me about that. How did you not know?
Wait, I said that?
Yes!
No, I didn't. I didn't know that.
Yes, you did!
I don't remember saying that.
Maybe you were high.
Anyway, I noticed right away she was the person and the bad guy. Like, I recognized her voice, but I didn't recognize her for a lot of things. I think she's like the only lady in their voice cast.
Yeah,
Sonny, maybe you were
yeah.
high on Wander over Yonder and you forgot.
Maybe I was thinking of Wander
Also, I just want to point out Wander's helmet. It looks really, really cool with the
I want that
sparkles.
helmet, man.
Yes, so
Like, he suddenly has the helmet, and then, like, later when they go to, like, Papa Doom's place, there's, like, another shot, and then it's immediately back into his hat.
Well, yeah, his hat is magic now.
It's magic, yeah.
Yeah, apparently they explained his hat is magic. We're gonna find that out in the hat, which airs in, I think, 3
Magic, damn you!
I need that episode
So
now.
Wander himself isn't magic, but his hat is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
There
you
must
guys have fun with
There
the
had
hat.
to
I'm
be a
gonna
reason
go.
why he was able to, like, pull random things out of his hat. And, it's so tiny. Like, you can't fit a leash and a bunch of
I
other...
just thought cartoon logic.
How does he sleep in his hat? Like,
Yeah.
remember
There
we saw
must
that
have
in
been
the
some
prisoner?
magic in that big green hat he had.
Oh no.
Oh my god, no. It's almost
You're
Christmas
really
time
dumb.
anyway. In another month or so, we'll have Christmas. So, prepare for the Wander
Wander, the
Christmas
nomad
stuff.
was a happy, jolly soul.
Oh my god, you're gonna write that, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Great.
Make
Well,
it
I
a
am.
Anyway,
Great.
Go ahead, make it a thing.
so I'm gonna write wandering around the Christmas tree.
Wandering
Do it!
the Christmas tree.
Wandering
You need some
around
Watchdog
the
ones.
Christmas tree.
Anyway,
Something.
Back to the bad guy.
also,
Can I just say back to the bad guy because I just love Wander in this episode. I'm sorry. I can't get over the
Go
bad
ahead. I don't have
Sunny,
much to say about the
Sunny.
episode. I didn't like it as much as The Prisoner.
I just love it, all the expressions in this episode, okay? It was perfect. All perfect.
yeah, I know. And crystals are apparently a form of currency.
See,
Hello, My
I
Little
think
Pony.
this episode came at a bad time for me because it was a week after The Prisoner, or 2, I don't remember. No, it was like a week. And then I'm like, I'm sorry, The Prisoner's just a really hard act to follow. And this episode had no peepers, and you can't just cut me off like that, man.
Alison
Yeah.
needs her peepers fixed.
Right. We were like,
You can't
in my
give
last
her- you can't
podcast,
give
I
her a
compared
drug
peepers
and
to
then take it
heroin.
away from her later.
Yeah, it's like going through withdrawal. I'm like,
You're
yeah,
gonna,
okay,
like-
that was
Yeah.
nice,
You're gonna, like, inject peepers through, like, his giant pointy thing.
but it's not okay.
Yeah, I mean, being the main villains of the show, I assume they'd be in every episode, but I guess not.
My theory is Tom Kenny and Keith Ferguson just need a few episodes to rest their voices because they gotta scream the whole script.
Yeah.
And also, I think that, they want Wander and Sylvia to carry some episodes on their own, so, like, thinking they'd be interesting without Hader and Peepers, and I think that was well demonstrated in The Troll. I really like that one, even if it didn't have the villains, but we're talking about the bad guy right now.
Well, let's go on to the troll then.
Not a troll.
Yeah. A good
How it took all
segue,
of us
yeah,
by
I did that.
surprise. And how it took all of us by
The
surprise.
Troll. I
No, The
watched
Troll.
it 3 hours early.
I had to watch it at 12 a.m. I had my last football game before playoffs. Yay! I'm so happy.
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. I had to watch it 3 hours
If
early.
anyone who doesn't know, lives on the West Coast, so he gets it, like, 3 hours after we do. 4, I don't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, we only had like 9 or 10 seconds of footage of this in one promo prior to this episode, so it pretty much took a lot of people by surprise with the new footage and stuff.
Right. I didn't, like, the promo was so confusing to me, and I was trying to make sense of it. Like, I was telling my mom about it, because we were on vacation, we had just, like, a 4-hour car ride, and, where I was just, and she said, like, I'm falling asleep at the wheel, talk to me. I'm like, alright, I'm just gonna ramble about Wander to you, and I'm gonna tell you about this new promo, and you're gonna help me make sense of it. And neither of us could. I'm like, okay, there's a troll, and there's goat people, and I don't know what the hell's happening. That's really all that was there.
Yeah. It catches all by surprise, especially because the Wander's Guide to the Galaxy week, which is starting this Monday, had clips from the troll in it. It's like, you can't just show us that with the episode not even premiering yet.
Yeah, actually, this probably will be quote-unquote old news by the time we upload this, but this coming week, at the time of recording, Disney's doing like a Wander's Guide to the Galaxy week, which is like a half hour of Wander at 7:30 every night, which is great, because it's every episode, it's, 8 11-minute episode, and it's 9 episodes, 8 11-minute ones, 2 each night, and then 1 22-minute of the pet, and it's every episode, and it's the exact amount for a week-long marathon. A part of me thinks that Disney sort of planned that the minute they had enough episodes to deem a week-long marathon, they did it. They know what they're doing, and they probably know about us fans.
Yeah, because remember, Alison's walking meme became a commercial.
I didn't make the meme. I just made the GIF.
Well,
to my knowledge,
I haven't
the thing.
seen that on TV yet. I just saw it on Tumblr.
I saw it on TV before the episode.
I did too. It was great.
I freaked right the hell out when that became a commercial. I'm like, oh my god, I made a GIF, and then this happened.
And they did the perfect song, "The Hall to the Mountain King," I believe, which means the wanderlust and trolls and traveling, which is very good to say for the show.
I still like mine the best.
Yeah, so they apparently know about the fandom, which is good, so they acknowledge us.
Well, Craig McCracken on his Twitter said, he saw that meme and he thought it was really funny, so he probably told him about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Craig is the Tumblr, and he watches the Wander Over Yonder tag, and he's great.
He loves us. They all love us.
He's liked a bunch of my posts.
Yeah.
He's liked a bunch of my posts.
He's liked one of my posts, and I was like, all freaking out.
He's
I'm like,
5 or
what do I do with this?
Yeah,
He's a few of mine. I'm saying 7 at the most.
I think he liked one of mine.
And I get happy every time. Anyway.
April liked one of my posts a while back, which was the time where I had a vocabulary word, which is harbinger, and I used it for extra credit in the episode The Egg, where Wanda's is harbinger of death and destruction. I got extra credit, so I was very happy about that. Also, my favorite thing on the Tumblr tag right now, I think Cody posted it, was the people who worked on Wander Over Yonder dressed up for Halloween. That was perfect.
Actually,
was the banjo.
Yeah, I know.
Apparently,
the banjo.
the person who played Wander in that group has a Tumblr, and apparently just before this recording, she reblogged it.
Yeah, most of the people who work on Wander Over Yonder either have Tumblrs or Twitters. I follow them all.
The person who was the banjo and the person who was Wander both have Tumblrs, and they have both seen it.
Yeah, no, this is perfect.
On the topic of freaking out about people noticing our things, I am still, weeks later, still freaking out about April Winchell twittering my fan art. I joined the Watchdog propaganda poster. She twittered it and said liked it, and I'm still freaking out about it.
I'm so happy that April is following us WanderCast on Twitter. I was so excited about it. Some people, some people who work at Wander Over Yonder are actually following us on our Twitter account, which made me pretty happy.
Wow! That means they acknowledge your existence.
Hopefully they'll acknowledge ours soon enough and follow Watchdog Radio.
Yeah.
Anyway,
hopefully.
back to the notion of the troll.
Right.
I thought this episode was going to end one way. It ended another.
Yeah.
I had no expectations for this episode.
Just
I wanted somebody to make a Wreck-It Ralph and Fix-It Felix joke with the
made it during the episode. My mom and I were watching it together, and the troll was climbing up the building, and I just said, I'm gonna wreck it, and she laughed.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wander's like, I'm not gonna fix it because
I ain't gonna fix it. You fix it your goddamn self. I ain't doing this. Excuse my potty mouth.
Yeah, this episode really reflected on bullying, which is a very good topic for kids. Internet trolls too, yeah. And just the ending, don't feed the trolls.
Yeah, I actually thought it was gonna end with them sharing their food with the troll, which I gotta admit was probably a cliche ending on my part, but it ended completely in another way, and I'm like, whoa!
Wander played the cup on top of the troll was just
getting real tired.
Perfect.
It was glorious.
That little tapestry at the end, I love that with the stylized Wander and Sylvia.
You know what this episode reminded me of? Brave.
It does remind me of Brave.
Because the tapestry and the goats, yeah.
I really didn't see Brave, so.
I only watched Brave once, but I remember it.
I have opinions on Brave that I'm not going to go into.
I didn't really like it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I just wanted to say that like stuff like this, when there's like it's like a bullying episode, the moral's always stand up for yourself. I'm like, we all know that doesn't work. We've all tried it. It doesn't work. Ignore the people, especially internet trolls. It's like the more you try to stand up for yourself, the more you're fueling them. And you gotta ignore them. I thought that was good. Just take the peaceful route and just don't bother. They're not worth your time.
Yeah, because
this episode's giving me ideas for other episodes, which I may explain to you guys after the recording.
I have the dumbest episode ideas.
I posted it like on Tumblr at one point. If you guys want to like hear about it, go onto my Tumblr and look for the post I ever blogged called The Voice. That's my idea for an episode. I'll explain it to you guys like maybe later. Because I want to do it now because I don't feel like it.
All my episodes ideas have to do with peepers. Every single one.
Well, let's hear them, Alison.
I don't remember off the top of my head what they are.
I don't want to make this podcast any longer than it is. Anyway.
Just I was gonna say, like, cause this episode kind of reminded me of the Babseed episode of My Little Pony, except that one wasn't as good. But this show is doing really good with the life lessons, because remember, the bad guy was about being yourself, and this one was about ignoring bullies. And I had to do a research paper on not bullies, but stalkers, but still in a way, it's a really strong topic to talk about, especially in a kids show, because kids might not know like how to respond to this kind of stuff, because basically we all were bullied at one point and another, and just
don't get me started on
it's
that.
just ignoring the bullies and not caring about what they say is a perfect life lesson for kids, especially for adults too. And it was shown in a good way. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen some people, like, criticize the episodes because they've had, like, experiences with bullying, and some people have claimed that ignoring it does not make it go away, but ignoring it, I'm pretty sure, will probably at least...
It helps better.
Yeah.
Standing up for yourself does absolutely not.
Ignoring never worked for me. It took me to start screaming at them and telling them things that I kind of regret now and sticking my middle finger up at them to get them to stop.
Right, and I think it is because, kids are going on the internet younger and younger. It's probably, I felt like it was really about internet trolls, really, because it's in the title.
Yeah.
So, and if you ignore people on the internet, they'll go away because they can't get to you, because it's just all text.
Yeah.
And if you ignore them, they'll stop, because if you're not replying, then they have nothing to reply to.
Yeah. Because this episode had a good representation of, like, bullies, because when the goats were trying to attack him with insults and the troll was attacking them back, he grew stronger with all the insults and trying to fight back. But as they were ignoring him, he shrunk, which is exactly what bullies do. If bullies pick on you, they grow stronger. If you ignore them, they'll shrink.
Especially the ones on the internet.
Exactly.
I actually didn't get this until I watched the episode again, partially because I sort of had the volume a little down when I was watching it, and I didn't have the subtitles on, and it was kind of hard for me to understand. Because usually I watch it, and then I tape it while it's playing, and then I watch it again, like, downstairs on my big TV with the captions on, so, I can hear stuff better, because I tend to have stuff better with the captions on. And it was only when watching it again that I finally got it with all the insults and stuff, and, like, getting it.
Those goats were cute, man.
Yeah. Can I just say Wander's sleeping was really adorable.
Yeah, I know, by the fire.
Just curling up and just, like, yawning and eating peanuts. Oh my gosh, that one part where he puts the little toothpick in his mouth was just like her.
He's right about peanuts getting stuck in your teeth. They tend to do
man.
And just, my favorite part was when he rolls his eyes at the troll and just makes that thing.
Can I say another thing about the lesson, just real quick?
Yeah.
Something like that Prince Cashmere said that I have been saying forever is, what the hell do you care what this immature idiot thinks of you? Like, is he really the best source of criticism? It's like, why are you listening to him if he obviously means nothing?
That the message wasn't that heavy-handed like it would have been in other shows. Mm-hmm. I mean, you could tell it was there, but it wasn't like an absolute anvil to your face.
I don't mind heavy-handedness and really cartoony stuff, because cartoons aren't supposed to be subtle, so I don't really mind that.
I mean, the message from the bad guy was very subtly handed, and I'd like to say that I thought the bad guy would end one way and it ended another. Mm-hmm. But
I expected Lord Vader just bust in there.
I expected out of it. But I thought it would end one way, but it ended another, but I still got the moral I expected out of it, which is great.
And And I actually just going back to the prisoner for 1 second. I didn't know what the hell the moral of the prison. I didn't even know the prisoners could have a moral, but that it kind of did in a way.
Don't underestimate people.
Yeah, and don't lie to your goddamn evil overlord, or else he's gonna zap you with goddamn lightning.
Yeah.
Don't judge people by their outfit, which is what somebody made a post about that today in the Wander tag, that people thinking that they thought Wander was just this dumb, like, country guy or whatever, but he ended up being, like, really, really smart. That's sort of like what Peepers experienced in The Prisoner.
Yeah.
And Peepers is, it was also saying, like, don't be, like, stubborn little, because Peepers is stubborn. I'm focusing way too much on Peepers, man. God. Okay, go on.
I was wrong and you were right. Wander is a cunning genius.
I don't want to die!
Oh yeah, back to the prisoner, remember Peepers saying, Wander was, what was he, what did he call him?
Wandering weirdo.
Yeah. Calling him out on what he is, it was interesting to call him out on what Wander.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, geez, what, also I sort of like, I was waiting for somebody to call him a weirdo, and I was like, is somebody gonna call Wander a weirdo on the show? I'm like, oh, geez, it happened.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, weirdo, says the one-eyed little weird, crazy, nasally voiced eyeball.
Oh yeah, my headcanon is Wander is a cat because he acts like a cat
alien.
and he curls up in a little ball like in the troll. It's just like, he's a cat.
He's definitely some kind of cat alien.
He's a cat without its tail.
He's from the same time Thundercats are.
I was actually wondering earlier today because, you know, I haven't watched Powerpuff in a while, but the thing is, you know how, I'm not saying they're the exact same species, but you know how Fuzzy Lumpkins kind of has that Wander-like feel to him? Mm-hmm. A part of me thinks that maybe they're not, like, from the same species, but they are sort of related. Wander and Fuzzy would be, like, related in the same way that, like, lions and tigers are related.
Yeah,
or, like,
they never explained what the hell Fuzzy Lumpkins is.
Yeah, because Fuzzy at least has a big nose and, like, antennae, but he looks like he's big and fluffy, and he at least...
What's an antennae?
Clothes,
What's an antennae?
the little ball things on the top
Antennae?
of his head.
Antennae.
Yeah. Anyway.
Mystery Science Theater references in Wander Over Yonder, perfect.
Woo!
Oh yeah, He-Man reference too.
Oh god, this is why I love The Prisoner so much. He-Man reference, Mystery Science Theater, Peepers episode, perfect episode, oh my god. Yeah, don't get me started. You actually already did, but...
No, Alison, we need to have you stay started.
We just need Brandon, we just need to do a whole nother Watchdog radio just for The Prisoner again. Whole damn thing.
like Watchdog Radio.
Peepers edition.
But Alison,
what episode was that? What we did? What episode of Watchdog Radio was that when we did The Prisoner?
4, I think.
Like Watchdog Radio 4B or something.
I don't
But Alison, what if there's a new episode with Peepers again?
I will love that, and my head will explode, so I won't be able to watch it.
Well, I thought your head already exploded, Alison, due to the
Well,
fact
I put it back together. I have glue. I'm out of glue now.
Well, it exploded due to the fact that Discord's gonna be in season 4
My head explodes a lot, okay? Now, we should probably go back to talking about the episode.
I just want to correct connect this to, once again, I'm finishing my scene about Fuzzy Lumpkins again. The fact that Fuzzy at least wears overalls, and I think he wears shoes.
Oh, yeah, I think
and then the fact that Fuzzy's, like, at least his species, he has wearing clothes, while Wander is not. So Wander is wandering around from planet to planet, like, pretty much butt naked except for his hat and his shoes.
Well, animals don't have to wear clothes. We don't notice anything.
Fuzzy's probably, like... Also, they both play the banjo. Fuzzy plays the banjo, and Wander plays the banjo. So
I remember
somehow.
I remember a long time ago when the fandom first started, there was
a picture
of
Wander and Fuzzy doing dueling banjos. Yes, I remember that. That was one of the first things I ever watched.
And Fuzzy Lumpkins was voiced by Jim Cummings. Just pointing that
Really?
out. Yeah. It was Ray the Firefly, you can really kind of tell.
Oh, Ray.
And Blue from Foster's was up on the scoreboard of that drawing.
I mean, how does Keith, like, do Blue and then Lord Hater?
I know! It's so weird,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Cindy told me this today, that the troll is voiced by Keith Ferguson. Now, I kind of noticed that when I was watching the episode again.
Yeah, when the troll gets really, really big, you can really hear some Hater in him.
Yeah, it's like,
Oh,
Keith Ferguson is very
I was
talented.
trying to decipher whether he sounded, because he kind of, for a second, I thought it was Tom Kenny, and then I'm like, wait, no, that doesn't sound right.
Oh no, if it was Tom Kenny, I would have been able to tell.
Yeah, from the SpongeBob. Yeah. Like, what if they, like, combine their voices, like, what if there's an episode where, like, Peepers and Lord Hater just switch bodies?
You did a teleporting accident. No, your idea is better.
The Wander and Sylvia have to be in a... Well, I guess Craig's no stranger to that, because I'm pretty sure there was a body swap episode on Powerpuff.
Oh yeah, but it was done a little bit differently, like, it would not their minds just, I don't know, it was weird.
There is...
Wasn't that the episode that had... Wasn't that the episode that had, like, Blossom as, like, a dachshund or something?
Right, and the mayor was Bubbles, and he just, like, the mayor just went crazy, he was doing his hair, and it was...
Blossom was the dog. I know that because there's a gif of that on Tumblr of Blossom as the dog, just going, we got attacked!
I want Wander to switch with Lord Hater and imagine him just taking over the Watchdogs for a day.
And, who can switch with Peepers?
Sylvia.
Okay.
There is one voice actor I really want to show up on Wander Over Yonder at some point. It doesn't have to be soon, but it has to be at some point because I really want to see him on this show. But it's never going to happen, and some people know who I want to see because I posted something about it in the tag.
No, tell me.
Tell us.
No.
Rob Paulson, right?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past him. He does freaking everything.
He needs to do something. I don't care.
He needs to do his Yakko voice.
Yes. Please.
I want Jane Lynch so then she can be like the love interest.
Yes, Jane Lynch will be Wander's love interest.
Okay, we'll make this, we'll have Heroes Cuties double time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Anyway, one thing that I think we need to mention that we haven't mentioned yet, 2 words, male Zabornax.
Oh,
yes, the male Zabornax.
They're little narwhal kangaroos.
Why did they do that seed?
They were originally going to be in the bad guy, but they were cut due to something. But apparently, some are plain, some have patterns. All the guys have horns and blue manes and tails.
And little goat beards.
Yeah,
goat beards.
my theory of that is that Sylvia is a rare type of Zabornak. That's why she doesn't have that multicolor fur.
Oh, I just assume like the females have it.
Smells
I
like
also
crap.
noticed.
Ew.
I also noticed one of the males Bornax in the picture didn't have any neck markings, so maybe it's not.
I was just about to say that. I was just about to say that there was a male who didn't have any markings. I'm assuming maybe, like, the markings, like, it varies from Zabornak to Zabornak. Maybe it's, like, a dominant recessive thing.
Or maybe it's, the older they get, the more markings, and maybe Sylvia's just young.
Ew.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I've seen animals
blue
work.
mane. They all have blue manes, so maybe it's obvious that the guys have blue manes. And the
I
girls have
thought, maybe, like, the colors weren't final, because all their heads were different than their bodies, so I just think it was a production design thing.
Maybe, but maybe you will actually see male Zabornax in an upcoming episode, who knows.
Right. And I'm so glad we found that, because I was doing all those, like, Roll 63 drawings, and I was about to do one of boy Sylvia, and then we got that picture. I'm like, okay, I'll Photoshop a horn on there real quick.
Yeah.
I hope we get an episode just on Zabornax.
Yeah.
Yes.
We need that.
We need that.
We need an episode about Zabornax, we need an episode just about Watchdogs, we need an episode about skeleton people, and we need an episode about Star Muppets, which is what I call Wander's species.
Yes. If we're talking about
Star
the bag,
Muppets, Interstellars, Wanders. I don't know.
Yeah, we got Star Nomads, Star Muppets, and Interstellars. I'm gonna stick with Muppet.
I like Star Nomads.
You know what I call him? Wander.
What?
I know, but I'm
He's gonna say he's not gonna have a species. He's just gonna be Wander. I'm not gonna name his species.
Well, we need to call him something.
I'm calling him
I mean,
Wander
the-
until I figure out exactly what his species name is.
I did
Yeah,
call my
Wander.
Wander version of myself my Wander Sona, so.
I mean, the bad guy, Papa Doom calls him a furball. I'm just calling him a furball.
Sonny's calling him a fluffy spoon.
Well, that too. I'm calling him a spoon and a furball, because that's what people are calling him in the show now.
He's a Muppet.
No,
to me,
I know what I'm
man.
gonna call him from now on.
What?
Little adorable dude.
Yes. Adorable little baby.
No. Donnie is my baby. Donnie is my baby. While Wander's Sonny's baby.
Oh god, we've entered the fangirl den.
I just
Oh,
Don't even
God.
get me started on Ninja Turtles and
God.
Donatello. I swear to God.
I just want to say back
I
in the
just
back.
want to wander.
Go,
plushie.
Brandon,
That's
save
enough
yourself.
to ask.
What do I do? Where do I go?
I want a plushie of Wander, please.
No, we need a Peepers plushie. We do not get Wander until you give me Peepers. God damn it! I pay so much money.
You know what I want? You know what? I want figurines of Wander where you can like dress them up so I can get one with him with a mustache.
Polly Pocket Wander.
Allison, would you pay $100
I want
for
a
a
wander
Peepers
plushie
plushie?
that's like. I want like little beanbags that like talk when you slam them.
Why would we
I
want
love
to
those
slam
things.
them? Like, why would we want to take a beanbag and throw them against the wall and make them talk?
I want a wander plushie with a star and his hat lights up when he talks. I
Just
love
imagine, I was just saying, what like Cody said, imagine a Lord Hater one, it's like, it's not the same Lord Hater number one, then it breaks, and you're like, dang! And
Number one what?
you throw it to the wall, and it's like, superstar!
You know, Zoe, my dad's really good with, like, working with, like, electronics and LED lights and stuff. So I might be able to make a Wander plushie that when it, like, I can take the episodes and stuff and, like, record the catchphrases and stuff from it, put them in a voice box, and take the light and make the star light up when it talks.
You can make one that says...
Wait, are you thinking? I don't know if you're capable of making plushies. Can you make plushies, Haya?
It's not going to be all that hard to learn. Should it? Is it? I made plushies before.
I make plushies. It's not very. That's not that easy.
Allison, you said a couple months back that you were making a wander plushie. How have you gotten on that?
I forgot to do it, but I have the fabric, so.
I haven't had money in forever, so I'm not going to be able to.
I have some orange fabric. I got some yellow. I got some
Maybe
green.
at some point you can make wander plushies, Haya.
I don't have any money right now because I spent my only $10 that I had on this Donatello figurine. So
I mean, just to
That's
have
what I said at some point.
They would
As
have
in
catchphrases.
sometime in the future.
I have to save money for Christmas because I have a.
I have
huge
to get a
family.
job.
I need to save money for BronyCon.
No,
money for
I have to get a job and save money so I can pay for my ticket to San Diego Comic-Con next year because it's gonna be pro.
I have a job.
God, San Diego.
Ooh, I wonder.
The den of horror.
So I went to Comic-Con this year.
Which con? San Diego?
Yeah.
Lucky?
Is he
I
from
live in
California?
Oceanside. I live like 30 to 40 minutes away from the San Diego Convention Center.
I live in Maryland, so
Well,
I have direct
yeah.
access to BronyCon.
I've never been to a con in my life.
I can go to
neither.
BronyCon.
One
They're
day,
glorious.
I can go
One
to
day
I live
BronyCon
in
because
New
I
York,
live
and by New
closer
York,
to,
I mean the state, not the city, which means there's like nothing else outside of New York City, and I'm like, ugh.
New York Comic Con though.
Yeah, I know New York. It's in New York City. I'm the farthest away from New York City that you could possibly get while still being in New York State.
I'm far away from New York. I mean, it's like a 2-3 hour drive for me.
It's an 8-hour train ride for me to New York City, and I'm still in the state of New York.
The only cons I can go to that are real, like I know the one con we go to all the time is Baltimore Comic Con because I'm not.
Where do you live?
I live in Pennsylvania, but I'm closer to to Maryland than I am New York. So I live on the lower end of
All
Pennsylvania.
you guys live on the East Coast. It's like 95% of people I know on Tumblr are on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Because
number
guess
one
what?
superstar.
There's nothing here on the East Coast to do, so we end up
Yeah,
being
there's
cooped
nothing.
up inside of our houses, while everybody out in
Right,
California.
well, we got Disney World up all in here.
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
yeah,
I'm in
but
the
that's
middle-
about the
I'm in the
only
middle of-
thing, and
Yeah,
then
you guys
Hershey
got
Park.
Disney World. Disney
I
World
live-
is a lot better than Disneyland.
Wait, you have the Alice in Wonderland ride.
No, yeah, you have the
And you
Alice
have
in
the
Wonderland one.
Frankenweenie
Give
stuff,
me
and
a
the
ride.
Wreck-It Ralph stuff, and all these other cool Disney things that they don't put in the Disney World because
We
Disney
have
World's
the
so
Wreck. There's
big.
the Wreck-It
Yeah,
Ralph.
we have Wreck-It Ralph.
There's Wreck-It Ralph being included in Hollywood Studios.
There was.
Yeah, they don't have
Hey,
Wreck-It Ralph in Disneyland.
Yeah, they do. They have the meet and greet in
Well,
there.
they took it out.
No, it's
Oh, they did?
about.
Oh, yeah.
They took it out like a week after.
Because I'm in the middle of Pennsylvania, and there's like
No,
nothing
what happened is, when I went to Disneyland, the Spacecade was all closed down. And apparently what happened is they actually remodeled it to look like Game Central Station.
Oh.
And they have the 4 Fix-It Felix Jr. arcade machines in there. As
Yeah,
well as
that's
this,
what I-
it's
Oh, yeah.
just this gigantic thing.
My
It's
dad's
ridiculous.
Oh, yeah,
one
right,
friend had, like, there was a Fix-It Felix Junior game up in Canada or something, and the guy didn't know the guy who was selling it had no idea what he had, so he sold it, and my dad's one friend got it for $50.
That's awesome. I played the cabinet when I was in downtown Disney. It was awesome.
I
But
never
there
got
was
to
a
play the
cabinet. I remember I was looking in Hollywood Studios. They had like the display of art for Wreck-It Ralph, and at one point I saw the cabinet and I thought it was working, so I started trying to press the buttons, and then the cast member comes up to me and is like, "Ma'am, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Trying to play the Fix-It Junior game," and they're like, "Ma'am, that's just a display. It doesn't work." I'm like, "No, let me play it."
Do you think they'll ever put a Wander Over Yonder thing in Disneyland or World?
What we need is a Sugar Rush arcade machine.
I actually read somewhere that they're working on making one.
Cool. What I want more than anything is a Wander fur character at the Disney park.
Yes,
I want Lord Hater.
No, Zoe, because Sunny would meet him and never let him go.
I want Keepers, man.
Well, I don't think that would happen. He's too short, and I think that mask would be really top heavy.
I mean, Mike Wazowski's short. They still have one of those.
Yeah,
You?
really.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of a. Well, you just need a giant ball, I guess. But see, Peepers has like a body, you know. He's a giant eyeball, and then he's got like a body attached to him.
Mike Wazowski, his whole body is a circle, so the hands are still connected to that big circular thing, so there's a little bit more balance. If you would make a Peepers one, he would have to wear a giant head, and if they and knowing Disney, they're not going to do something cheap and make it out of paper mache, so it won't be light.
Right. I think if they do, it would just be Wander and maybe Lord Hater.
Yeah.
Maybe
they
can make a Sylvia one too. It's just gonna be a little harder.
You know, Sylvia walks on two legs.
And somebody's gonna have a real hell of a time having an ass in their face.
Yeah, because they have bullseye, so he walks on two legs.
Yeah, I mean, Wander would be great. Just imagine, like, the fun you could get with, like, a little Wander fur character, like, having, you know...
They have Phineas and Ferb, you know?
Yeah, but they don't have Gravity Falls.
They need to make
I think Gravity Falls is a little too new and not exactly popular enough.
Hey!
No!
Don't even go there with me.
That fandom's pretty big, though.
I know, but I don't think it's, like,
Yeah, I know, I guess...
Ferb struck a chord with both, like, older kids and little kids.
Let's look at this like this, though. Wander Over Yonder is nowhere compared to the Gravity Falls fandom, because Gravity Falls has more fans than Wander Over Yonder.
But yeah,
like, Phineas and Ferb is a few years old, and, you know, I don't know how old having those costumes is, but, you know, I think, Gravity Falls and Wander, they're a little too new, and maybe as they go along and get, more popular with all ages and junk, you know, they'll put some of that crap in Disney.
Well, Gravity Falls is only 1 year old, and it's a bigger fandom than we are. We're a small fandom still.
Yeah, we're like 2 months old.
Yeah.
We're a smaller fandom, but apparently Disney knows what they're dealing with, because I think they know Wander's going to be a little bit more successful because it's a little bit more easily marketable than Gravity Falls.
Yeah,
and they have characters that are easy to make into plushies.
Yeah,
exactly.
And Gravity Falls also has the thing with everybody attacking the show about the Illuminati. It's an Illuminati show, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's going to die because of Illuminati, and I'm just, like, sitting over here like...
But they did make the Dipper's guidebook with the DVD, which is the first Gravity Falls merchandise ever made.
Other than the bags and stuff at Subway.
Oh yeah, the bags at Subway. I want Wander bags at Subway.
Let's do it. Let's go to Disney. Let's go to Disney or something, or email Disney about that. Can we get Wander bags at Subway? Because I'll eat at Subway every single day to get all of them.
Oh, I'm sure they will. They're Disney. They market their stuff to hell and back.
Disney is an empire.
They are an empire.
The biggest corporation in the entire universe.
Exactly. Well,
I'm just glad. Like, I know with that, and I'm bringing up other things. For some reason, right now, I'm really glad that the episodes aren't getting...
Yeah, I was so pissed when the prisoner got leaked. I'm like, it's right there.
I have to say...
I mean, I was happy that they were leaked, but then another part of me was just like, we're becoming the Gravity Falls fandom, we're gonna screw everything over.
Yeah, what I love about this...
So yay!
Yeah, what
I think I heard the prisoner got leaked because of some kind of freak accident overseas, and a video got leaked on the internet. I don't know what the hell happened.
Time Warner Cable...
The pet did too, at the day before.
Time Warner Cable they get their episodes early. That's how every episode of Gravity Falls got leaked out.
Well, I was gonna say, we were talking about Disney World, and I had an idea for a long ride. Do you know about if you know about the Star Tours ride, where they, like, take you through, like, Tatooine and all that stuff?
Wander style?
Yeah, like, there was an idea online. I'm a big Disney World geek, and I check news every day. There was a rumored Star Wars land where they were gonna have, like, the bikes from Star Wars, like, go around with a giant screen. I was thinking, like, there could be, like, they could have, like, little Sylvias, and you could be riding Sylvia through, like, the galaxy in an orbital bubble.
Oh my god, I
Like,
would
yes.
ride that so much.
Or, like, a giant orbital bubble you could go in through, like, this huge...
That'd be great.
And you see Wander Sylvia, and you're just flying around with them helping out people.
No,
and
you're riding a
my
bunch
God,
of little Zabornax. You're riding a bunch of little Zabornax, and Wander is your guide through the galaxy.
Yes.
Oh my god, yes.
Disney, come on, do this for us.
And then
You get the
I
walking
would
meme
ride
for us.
that
You put the
so
walking
many
meme up
times,
on
it'd
the
be ridiculous.
you put the walking meme up on the channel. You can do this for us. Come on,
Yeah.
Disney. We have all of our.
Come on, Disney. We have these ideas. Make them
Come on, Disney. Make Wander a success. We gotta make Wander a success.
We want it.
You can give it time. It's only 2 or 3 months old. You know, it'll take off.
I want to get one of those plushies from Adorable Inc., but I don't have a PayPal account, so I can't get one, and I'm like, ah.
Give it time. You know, gotta be
I have
patient.
PayPal.
I mean, come on. They made Wreck-It
Anyway.
Ralph plushies. They made Monster University plushies. You gotta make Wander plushies.
Oh yeah, but
I know.
You do realize, Zoe. You do realize PayPal accounts are free, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Here's the thing about merchandising though. Movies are such a different entity than
I
TV
know.
shows.
Yeah.
Movies, you know, that's $10 a person. And, you know, that's, if it's Disney, it's almost guaranteed to make money. TV shows, you know, you don't pay for it right away, and they have to be popular, and you need to know merchandise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, that's the thing. Disney tends to treat their animated films with the utmost dignity and respect in terms of merch. Their TV shows, not so much.
Well, you know, what I just said, they have to wait for it to be popular.
Let's look at it like this.
As long
There's
as
like
you have
only
to
what?
wait for it. But you see these shows on Disney Junior, and they have a crowdload of merch. But then again, that's only because you know you can merchandise it since it's for the little
Yeah,
kids.
because little kids
And
love
let's look at it
toys.
like
Right.
this.
Well,
Most of Disney's shows, because they took a turn for the worst and decided live action. Let's just do everything in live action. What? We only have like 3, maybe 4 cartoon shows on Disney
4
Channel.
cartoon shows. if
Yeah,
you count
because
Fish
but
Hook.
I'm not really gonna count Fish Hooks anymore because Fish Hooks
Yeah.
is almost over.
It's over.
see, you really do have to wait for a TV show to take off before you make any risks making merchandise, because they gotta make a ton of this stuff, and they have to ship it all over the country, and that's so expensive. So you gotta wait, you gotta make sure you can sell like this little figurine set for $15 a piece. And so, you know, the show's only like 2-3 months old. And it's taken off pretty well. I keep hearing it is pretty popular with kids.
Yeah.
And it's getting really good ratings, so we probably will get some merch. We just gotta wait a while.
Yeah, because
And,
because Fish Hooks like Face and Ferb has been on as longer than Wander and Gravity Falls, but yet did Fish Hooks ever get any merchandise?
I've never heard of it until I started watching Wander, so, like, I heard of Gravity Falls before Wander, but I never heard of Fish Hooks. I don't think it was horribly popular enough.
It's okay, but like, it's,
Okay.
Yeah.
I have silly string in the hood of my pajamas.
What is the madness happening here?
Oh no.
But,
Anyway.
pajamas right now, and like they have a hood on it, and now there's silly string everywhere.
And also, I think Disney is actually treating the animated shows with a little more respect, because, like, I feel like another network during, like, the Gravity Falls hiatus probably would have just canceled it, but no, they're, like, saying, like, no, we're gonna give you a second season, you can have shorts, we'll be patient, you know, I think we have something good here, we're gonna keep it, you know?
Yeah, but we have to wait a whole year for season 2, that's too much.
Wait, when is season
well,
2
you know,
coming?
animated shows take a really long time to make. This crap
Yeah.
isn't easy, you know?
Yeah, but MLP, like, it ended in what, like, May?
Flash is a little
March?
easier. I don't think Gravity Falls is made in Flash.
Oh.
Flash is so much, like, quicker to, like, knock out.
Why
It really
this
is.
silly
And it's much
string
cheaper.
leaking? The
Yeah,
silly
'cause,
string
like-
is wet and leaking
Because
everywhere.
Wander is animated by, was it Mercury Studios or something?
Mercury Force, and it's animated in Toon Boom Harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said it's like a
found out
combination of Flash and After Effects.
I found Toon Boom and stuff online, and now Toon Boom Harmony isn't, from what I can see, isn't purchased. You can't purchase it if you are just like a home animator.
Yeah, it's a professional thing.
But I found a program on their site that's exactly like it. So I'm trying to be like, hey, Mom, Dad, it's on sale right now.
How much is it?
So
It's like $12,000 originally, but it's like $600
Wow.
on sale.
So, the episodes, obviously, as always, they were great.
Yep.
I don't know if we should we, if you have anything else to talk about, you can, because I don't know, we're running on like an hour and 30 minutes, but then we might cut the beginning part out or whatever.
Great.
We're running on like a little over an hour and 15 minutes now. Should we
We're
wrap
on an
this up?
hour and 13 minutes
probably.
because I didn't start it until we
I think
Oh, yeah.
we should wrap this up.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah. The Prisoner was the best, by the way, just putting that out
That
there.
guy was great. And
That guy was the best.
Prisoner!
Prisoner.
Prisoner! God. Watchdogs
Hey,
versus
third
the
option,
WanderCast.
control. Like, prisoner, bad guy.
Alison and I are just gonna fight over which episode's the best.
See,
You know
I
what?
like Brandon and I are all like Watchdog represent here, and you guys are all Wander represent there. So we're
You
clashing
know what?
here.
The Troll! The Troll
Yeah.
was the best episode.
The Troll had goat people, and I like the goat people, but you know.
Yeah.
And the
Prisoner's
future
still the
episodes,
best.
We can't wait for the future episodes. And
I really do like Prince Cashmere. He was cute.
I do too.
can't wait for the box. The box is the next episode at this time.
Does
of
it
the-
have Lord Hater in it?
It might. I don't know.
I've gone 2 episodes without Lord Hater. I'm getting
He
antsy.
makes a cameo with Peepers again, like in the good deed.
I will accept that. I accept the like last minute and a half cameos. I like the good use of your Lord Hater.
I mean,
I've got-
because the box is like he has to deliver something to Peepers or Lord Hater, or was that something else? I can't remember.
I think, okay, the description for the box is he has to deliver a package on the condition that he's not allowed to know what's inside it, and I'm hoping it's a thing that Lord Hater's doing to him just to torture him.
He opens the box, it's like a prank from Lord Hater, and it's like, Lord Hater never...
Yes. Can that happen? Okay,
No,
animators
no,
Wander,
it
you
turns
have
out
2
to be
weeks
like
do
this gigantic plot twist. It turns into this gigantic plot twist, and it goes all like, what is it, Star Wars on you, and it's like, Lord Hater is...
Oh my god.
No, that's impossible. I mean,
Please tell
seriously,
me-
we're not even the same species.
You don't know that. You have no idea. He's just bones.
So
Well, I
Wander,
think Wander's probably the full height for his species, or around, like, average.
I always imagine Wander is actually being shorter than the rest of his species. but
Oh,
that's-
you know, if you're shorter than, like,
He's a
your
little
average
run.
height, you know, not by much. Like, look at Peepers. He's, like, 5 inches shorter than other Watchdogs. It's really not by much.
I remember, I think Hay and I were talking about this one time ago, and we thought that like maybe Wander would be actually taller than humans, than all of us. And I don't know.
I thought Lord Hater was about average human height. He looks like kind of a human skeleton.
Yeah.
So Wander's probably like half the height of a normal human being.
I just want to know how Lord Hater
Really
lives, because he's just
going off on a tangent again.
Sonny,
Were we wrapping
remember
this up?
when we were doing that Lord Hater and what was it? I was being Wander or something, or Peepers, and you were being Lord Hater, and I
Oh,
brought
yeah.
up humans and stuff.
We were role-playing as Wander. No, not Wander. We were
But we
role-playing
were
as
like
Lord
voice
Hater.
role playing, like we were just talking back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
I do that all the time with like people in my house.
Someday it's gonna be me and Sunny, and I'm gonna be Donatello, and she's gonna be Wander, and it's gonna be perfect.
Because I
Where were we?
Yeah.
Okay, so where were we?
I've had a battery.
We were wrapping this up. We're going
Yeah.
on more.
We were
bigger
talking
tangents.
about how The Prisoner is the greatest episode ever. I remember that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So every episode is great,
Oh.
and each episode is better than the last, which is great.
No, because the bad guy came after The Prisoner, and The Prisoner was better, so, yeah.
Oh, okay, let's
Yeah, yeah.
Let's just say I hope this audio file didn't corrupt itself in the recorder, because if we do, we're gonna have to record this entire thing all over again.
No.
This will never see the light of day, and I'll be like, ugh, and I'll take
Okay,
up my
every voice
weekend.
is too much for me.
No, it's fine.
I can't keep doing this.
I can't.
We might bring you back.
Oh, but
I
that
have
just gives
lost
you more
the
time to
ability
talk
to
about Peepers.
What? What about Peepers? What'd you say about Peepers? Tell me what you said about Peepers.
Let's talk about him again.
Let's talk about Peepers.
Where's the whole yet?
I mean, yeah. Let's just say that the prisoner ruined Allison, and
Oh yeah.
that guy ruined me, so we can relate to each other.
And the troll ruined all of us.
The prisoner kind of ruined me a little bit.
Peepers, just in general,
The
has
prisoner
ruined me.
Allison, the bad guy ruined Sunny, and the troll ruined us all in more
Yeah.
ways than one.
Prince Cashmere, man. He's
That sounds like we. Never mind.
No,
I'm not
let's
even
talk
gonna bring
about
that
it
up.
loudly.
I had this weird theory of the troll in the beginning was a reference to Knights of the Round Table, but that might.
Knights of the Round Table. I'm sorry.
Can we talk about how Sylvia was eating meat and Wanda was eating a salad?
Yeah, Wanda had a salad and Sylvia was eating meat. Yeah, I noticed that.
Some people prefer
And the
salads, man.
And the goats were eating just random crap. But then again, goats in real life tend to eat random crap, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a pencil, I saw a baseball, I saw a shoe, I saw a belt. You're eating.
That's a goat thing, you know?
Yeah, they eat
Don't
stuff.
eat like cans. Or
It's
something.
just a goat
See,
thing.
I did
You'll
see
never
this
understand.
theory going around that Wander was a vegetarian, but he ate like 100 hot dogs and the greatest, so.
He
Yeah.
could be a
And he
vegan.
also ate ham and turkey sandwiches. I think it was the other one.
Right, it was
ham.
turkey and
Yeah,
like,
turkey,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Maybe
don't think he's a
they're-
vegetarian,
Mustard
but
and
he
mayo,
probably...
mustard and mayo, mustard.
Maybe they're
Mustard and
vegetarian
mayo,
hot
mustard and
dogs
mayo.
because I've had vegetarian hot dogs.
Well, that doesn't explain the turkey.
Oh.
Have you ever had a
I
veggie
have.
burger before?
Right, now
Like
we're
ones with
talking
black
about
beans in them?
vegetarians.
Like, black bean burgers are the best burgers.
Well, I'm just saying, like, my brother is not a vegetarian, but he will always get a salad, like, if we go to a restaurant or
Yeah,
something.
my best friend in real life doesn't like to eat meat, but yet he eats like vegetarian hot dogs.
I'm sorry.
My
I
one
think
friend, he is like, like, you would think of him as the type of guy who would eat all sorts of meat, but if we have a lunch and there's, like, nothing he likes, he will just get a gigantic he'll fill his whole tray with a salad. I'm just like, you don't look like a person who would eat salad. He's like, I don't care. And he drizzles the whole thing with ranch and just eats it.
Anyway, we think we were wrapping
We
this up
were
and talking
wrapping
about
this
this.
up?
Right.
Yes.
we were wrapping this up because it's getting a little long, and I think we might want to end this now.
Well,
because
we gotta cut out all that distortion
I think we've blabbled on long enough.
Alright.
Sorry, we
Yeah.
bored you guys long enough. We're gonna go.
Alright.
Well, at least we tend to stay on top. At least we tend to stay on topic most of the time.
Yeah.
Most
Our
of the
first
time.
recording was only 30 minutes long, and we were literally, like, I think the whole time we were just talking about, like, anything but Wander.
I
Yeah.
would love it if I could get Watchdog Radio down to 30 minutes. I like keeping them short. I don't know why. Everybody says like, oh, let's just go for an hour. I'm like, no, I want to keep it short as possible. I don't know what that is with me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, I guess that actually, like, legit wraps things up now because
Alright.
we
So
are
now that we've all come to the conclusion that the prisoner was the best, let's just wrap it up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say what you
Yeah.
want to say.
I have to win, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Prisoner.
It's great to have you guys
Please, me, I
on here
have
because you can,
Okay, so thank you guys for coming on the show. It was
listen
perfect
to-
having you.
you can
You're
listen
welcome.
You can listen to Alison and Brandon on their own Wander or Hater and Peepers centered podcast, Watchdog Radio. Check that out.
Yep.
And of course, me, Hay, and Sunny, we usually run WanderCast, well, just the three of us. But we usually like to put out episodes and stuff, and we try to put out episodes when we can because we all have weird schedules. So just follow us on Tumblr, follow both, because I know Watchdog Radio's Tumblr. When we put stuff out, just follow for us.
We also have a
So we are I guess half of us is WanderCast, half of us is Watchdog Radio. We are
Well, more than
WanderCast
half.
and Watch.
We
are
might get a third member soon, you know.
Yeah, hopefully.
We are WanderCast and Watchdog Radio, and we are finally out, and I guess I hope you enjoyed us, and I hope we didn't bore you to death with all our tangents.
Eight's right, best villain.
Keep calm and wander on.